another live stream. Although for most of you guys watching, it's going to be a replay, but I'm fixing it live. And we've got the iPad up there, and we're going to be answering some comments live too. 2 subscribers, you've got to be a subscriber. I get so many comments. It's so hard to answer them all, but I'm going to do my best to get as many as I can, but limiting it to the subscribers, you loyal followers. Right, let's have a look what we've got here. So this is my Traxxas TRX4. This is actually my shelf cream one. We had it out yesterday, and hold on, let's turn this racket off of here. Get that racket off of there, and then we can get the comments on there. Hello everyone, let me know in the comments what you guys have been up to. I'll let you know what I've been up to as well. So this is my shelf queen TRX4. Well, not really anymore. Yesterday I put in one of Raz Schifrin's perfect pass servos. Absolutely epic. I let Len, a dude that come all the way over from America to Fam Jam, which is an RC event that Claire helped put on. We went there yesterday, and it's one of the best events that I've ever been to. It's such a good atmosphere. There's so much stuff there. Family friendly, bashing, crawling, racing, everything. And I took this along with me. And Len goes, why is the steering so good on it? And that's probably why. I put that in there earlier. So we did actually break it. This thing can run 6S LiPo, but we ran it on 3S. And we started doing a little bit of bashing with it, and this happened. So we got to fix that. Also, we had the X-Maxx, and we've taken it off for some suicide jumps. And this is my big motor X-Maxx with all the M2C stuff in it. And yeah, we broke it. We broke that off, took a bit of a nosedive. But then look at that, look, it done all that arm in there, look. Done it in there as well. And it done this arm on this side as well. Now, don't break more. So that's my X-Maxx. I've done all the M2C upgrades too. People say, does it actually make it stronger? I don't know. Whenever you add weight to something, you're going to move breakages somewhere else. So, yes, it's got a nice heavy-duty top brace. It's got a nice heavy-duty bottom brace. We've got the big motor. We've got the heavy ESC in there. It adds weight to it, though. And when you do bad landings, you're going to be more likely to break your suspension arm. So that's what happened there. So if you're going to put big motor and big power into an X-Maxx, and I think all the M2C upgrades are almost a must. But otherwise, if you keep it stock-ish, I still think that they're probably the strongest when they're stock-ish. Right, let's start wrenching on this thing here. And while we're wrenching on this, I want to get a few comments. So what have you guys been up to? Let me know what you've been doing. What have I got planned for the main channel? Says, Hey She RC. Well, I want to really step it up. I want to start... I don't really want to say too much really, because I might give it away. But we are going to be looking at a potential suitable property in the next days. And if we like it, we're probably going to buy it. We don't say we, me. And you guys, the followers, you know, when I say we, it's sort of all of us, isn't it? Like all you followers as well. But me, really. So if we like it, we're going to hopefully buy it. And then we can really step up the content. I've got my own RC tracks on there. It's got a massive amount of warehousing on there, like workshops and stuff. 10 times the size of what I've got here. So we should really be able to step up the content and make even better videos. I want to get more into doing real project cars. You know, not come away from RC, but do a bit of both. So, alright. Get that off of there. The part we broke was actually just this bit here, so it's quite an easy fix. I think you can get these in metal, probably can. Hopefully soon, guys, we can step up the old content. I want to do a lot more YouTube content with the monster truck. Not so much shows, I mean a few shows, but I don't want to, at the moment, who knows in the future, but at the moment I haven't got any plans to do any full-time monster trucking. But if I can do some stuff with it on the YouTube channel and do the odd shows, and I'd love to do Monster Jam at some point, hopefully. Then that would be perfect. Oh, why's that not coming out? Oh, wrong end. Wrong end! What's your opinion on the TRX4 High Country? Country, whatever. I don't know. I haven't seen it. What's it all about? Zippy says, congrats on the monster truck and speed runs. Shall we get the 200 mile an hour soon? Oh, I hope so, dude. Hope we'll get the 200 mile an hour soon. I don't know why I'm taking that off. I'm just waffling and taking stuff off I don't have to. When is XA1 going to the moon? I was going to do it at Rossa, because they all told me to bring it down to Rossa to do it. But then we weren't allowed to, because they was worried about us damaging the runway when it lands, so... Yeah, we didn't do it. But I've got to get on it soon, guys. I know I keep saying soon, but, you know, soon could mean a couple of years, it could mean tomorrow. But, no, I want to get on that. We've got to send that XA1 to the moon. I've got the version 2 XA1, hopefully on the way soon anyway, so if we completely destroy it, then we've got a replacement. When's Drag Car coming out? No idea. I have to think of some interesting content with it if I do. I don't just want to film it just doing drag racing, because I don't personally find it that interesting. I know many people do, but for me to really get into something, I've got to enjoy it myself. I'm not just going to make videos just for the sake of views. I want to enjoy making the videos as well at the same time. Sort of like a hobby to me, really, the YouTube. So, number one's got to be fun. Number two, if it makes a bit of money, bonus. It's got to be fun first. So, yeah. Is the car you took... Yes, this is the car we took the Fam Jam and broke it. Guys, that Fam Jam was such an epic event. I mean, if any of you guys can make it there next year, I really recommend you go. We had Len down there from America. He come all the way from Michigan. And he really enjoyed it. As did everybody else that went. Brilliant event. You up for Fam Jam 2013? Says Roo. Yes, I am up for Fam Jam 2013. 2003, sorry. 2023. Nissan Scarlett says he loves the videos. Hey, nice one, dude. Appreciate it. If you showed the tech behind the drag racing would be cool. Oh, Michael. I'm not that technical when it comes to that sort of stuff. You know, and it doesn't really interest me like that. I mean, I had a bit of fun giving it a blast and giving it a go. But I haven't been bitten by the bug of wanting to make it go faster and all that stuff. It's just not my thing, really. Need a Demolition Derby video of a bunch of X-Maxes. I'll tell you what, they did a Demolition Derby at Fam Jam. And I'm sure that's going to be on people's channels at some point. It wasn't on mine, because I was at Fam Jam yesterday, but I didn't go to Fam Jam today. Hardcore Dave filmed it live. I don't know if anyone else filmed it for videos on YouTube. Probably Claire probably did. How often does the engine in Game Over need servicing? Says Jason. Depends really. I mean, you should really give it a look over after every show. I mean, maybe oil change every couple of shows, 2 to 4 shows maybe. Check all your valve clearances and everything, maybe every show or every other show. And then in between 20 and 40 hours, give it a rebuild, depending on how hard you use it. But I might be wrong, I'm not really an expert, I'm just winging it. That's just what I'm sort of thinking anyway. Is Tomley in the house? Says Cheeseburger. I don't know, is Tomley in the house? Can you make the world's fastest 1/10 crawler? Maybe. I mean, I tried making this one stupidly fast, but keeping it off-road capable. Hey, Russell RC in the house says, evening Kev, how's the governor today? Oh, governor's good. We had a foul curry challenge last night. But it was nowhere near as strong as the fouls I usually have. So it went down really easily. So the governor only spoke once. By the way, if you guys want to know what the governor is, I don't know. Can someone explain in the comments what the governor is without being too rude? The governor's in charge, you know, when the governor's got to go, the governor's got to go. Doesn't matter who thinks they're boss, doesn't matter who else tells you what you got to do. When the governor says you got to go, you got to go. Right, wheel back on. Wheel back on there. Wheel back on there. Cheeseburger says update on cats, they're adorable. Oh, thanks, dude. Yep, we still got Puggy in pocket. Russell RC says the rear outlet. That's it. There you go. The rear outlet. That is the governor. When the governor says you've got to go, you've got to go. Mini Boss is in the house. Oh, Lewis in the house. All right, Lewis. You can be a moderator. Let's find him on there. I only really let people be moderators that I personally know. Add moderator. There you go. Nothing against anybody else that isn't moderator, but I just like to keep it to people that I know. Right, that's that done. Fudge tunnel. I've never heard it called that before. Fudge tunnel. Oh my god. Wait, Jen, blah, 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 RC, sorry, butchered your name. I'm not good at spelling, probably dyslexic. So you like the Laminator video a lot. Nice one, dude. Cracker said make gaming videos again. Oh, I don't know, dude. Gaming is not really my cup of tea. Right, that's that one done. The idea of the gaming channel was when it was lockdown. But, you know, our Prime Minister said 2 weeks to flatten the curve. So, I stayed in for 2 weeks, and then it was back to normal. So, I didn't really have much need to do the gaming channel. I'd rather be doing RC than gaming, really. Where's Lambo? In the workshop. Well, not being worked on, it's just there. Chilling. Tony in the house from across the pond. Hello. Right, let's get this X-Maxx ripped down. I'm going to get the wheels off first because it's going to make it a little bit easier to work on. Right. Get the ugger on there. A lot easier getting the wheels off when you've got an ugger. Russell RC says, you missed a great day on Fam Jam today. Total carnage at the end. Yeah, I saw the live stream on Hardcore's channel. I mean, in a way, I wish I would have stayed, but I like my own bed. I don't like sleeping in tents and things, and yeah. No hammer today. Well, it might come out, you don't know yet. Have you used a Primal 130 kg servos much? Are they the... Which ones are those? Are they the upgraded metal ones? Yes, I have those on the big Laminator with the 80cc. Any experience on the Element RC Gamekeeper? No, Gatekeeper. Daniel says, you've got a monster truck. Yes! What's the cheapest RC car that you have? Oh, I don't know, actually. Right, we've got to get both front arms off and that upper arm off. And I think it's probably going to be easiest. Maybe. Let's take the bumper off, probably. Yeah, sod it. We'll get the bumper off. Make it a bit easier to work on. Russell says the tents suck, especially when the governor calls. My governor only called once this morning, and then that was alright. The governor behaved. What is your next build? Oh, I don't know. Don't know. I mean, I've got some speed car building to do. The red speed car, I've got to put the ESC back in so we can give that a round, lost count of what round we're on. But I want to give that another go. The green one's going to go twin motor, 2 Hobby Wing Max 4 combos going to go in there. I want to build another speed car and make it really long and slim like a sausage. A sausage on-road car. Loads of horsepower, really long, really narrow. Let's see what happens with that. Oh. I could take that off, but it's got that in the way now. No. No. I'll just take it off from here. Makes it a little bit easier to work on when we get the front end off of there. Lewis says you're going to the new skateboard park at Vinny's location. Lewis, I want to, but at the minute, because it's a brand new skate park, There's a lot of zombies on there, so I do want to go there, but we'll probably have to do it when all the kids are at school, so we can have a little play on there. Because, you know, a lot of people actually say, why is it always raining when you go to skate parks? It is because we choose to go when it's raining, because then all the kids are not there. Because, you know, it's not for us really, the skate parks. So we only really tend to go on them when they're empty. But if we go on a weekend and when it's nice weather, there's normally people on them. So we can't RC on there, so there's no point going. Are you getting the Lossy mud truck? Don't know. I mean, I've already got two LMTs. I've got the Grave Digger and the Son of a Digger. So, don't know. Not sure. Do you still have the Lamborghini? Yes. So guys, let me know in the comments, what is your favourite RC car that you see on my main channel? What's your favourite one? Where are you from in the UK? Near London. Will you ever do 1/8 arc banger racing? No, I don't think so. I mean, I've seen the radio controlled banger racing, and I would have a go, but I don't think I could get into it. Because the cars are made so durable, there's not really any carnage anyway. So, I don't know. I used to do the real banger racing a little bit. But the radio controlled banger racing, I don't know, when I see the videos, it just doesn't do it for me. And the thing is with RC, you got to do whichever puts the biggest smile on your face. So when something doesn't look that much fun, then there's no point doing it. You know, for me. If someone else finds fun in it, absolutely do it. Like when people say to me, am I going to get the RC construction stuff? I just don't find it interesting. I mean, I probably will give it a go. And I probably will give the RC banger racing a go at some point. But I just can't see myself getting into it. But with that said, I gave the crawling just a go, just for a laugh. I didn't think I'd like it, and now I like it. Even though recently I haven't really done much crawling, because like most of my friends are not really into it anymore. Right, get that arm back on there. I used to spray all this stuff with WD-40 back in the day because it made it stronger. But recently, I keep forgetting to do it. So I should really douse it with WD-40. It makes it stronger for batting. It's quite funny actually, sometimes people in the comments, bless them, they say, Kev, you should put WD-40 on your RC cars, it makes it stronger. But if you go right back on my channel, it's actually me that invented the WD-40 on RC cars. I actually discovered it by mistake. Because at the BMX track we used to go to, it all comes back dusty, the whole car, and it looks old and ruined. Even once it's cleaned, it just looks ruined. So I sprayed it with WD-40, and then it kind of looks brand new again. But anyway, I used to spray it with WD-40 and then wipe it straight off. But anyway, this one time, I think I got distracted and I forgot to wipe it off, and I went home, come back the next morning, like the whole car the day before, I completely soaked the whole car with WD-40. Come back the next morning, and it was all gone. I was like, what? Where's it gone? It was just gone. It vanished. On the metal parts, it was on there, but the plastic parts, it was gone. So I was like, must have absorbed in there. And then I kept having these pop out on the X-Maxx, because on the stock X-Maxx, this is the M2C pins. Pin modification. It's got a nut on the end that pins it all together, but on a stock X-Maxx, that's just a pin in there with a grub screw either side, so it can pop off. And where the plastic went so much more flexible, it kept popping off. So I thought, well, that's weird. And I thought it must be the WD-40. So I tested it, and I compared stuff covered in WD-40 compared to stuff not covered in WD-40, and the stuff covered in WD-40 was way more flexible. And more flexibility means less brittleness, and it means it's less likely to explode when you hit stuff. So happy days. How is WD-40 for your bearings? Don't know. I'll put it on there. I've always thought it makes your bearings last longer. But loads of people have told me it doesn't. But I've never had a problem. Oh, get in there, will you? Why won't you go in there? Oh, I know why it won't go in there. Because we're using the M2C pin section, we actually have to... You have to drill it out on the bottom so we can get the pin all the way through. So Tommy in the house, laughing at my X-Maxx being broken. Tommy says GT85 is better. I used to use the MO94, I think it was, muck off. But I don't think you can get it anymore. I haven't tried the GT, whatever it is stuff. More drift car videos, says Sht. Yeah, maybe. You know, I'm not really into RC drifting, I'm not into real drifting. But, you know, it's still a bit of laugh to do it every once in a while, so I probably will get one. I had a Banggood one, but it was a bit crap, it didn't really last. Get in there, damn it. Tommy says, how was Family Jammy? It was epic and you should have came. You've missed out. Missed out, Tomley. Why didn't you come? Aaron goes, when are you going to get a girlfriend? How can you know when you're going to get a girlfriend? Whenever the perfect one just shows up, I guess. Which probably doesn't exist. Because I can't see any woman putting up with my lifestyle. I wouldn't expect anyone to put up with it. I'm really work focused. I've got a lot of dreams, a lot of ambitions. And I wouldn't let a woman get in the way of me getting those, so... Unless there's one that's fully on board, which there probably isn't. I'm happy single. A lot of people just go for any girlfriend because they're scared to be single. But being with the wrong person is like the worst thing ever. It just makes your life a complete misery being with the wrong person. So you're better off single. And I'm happy single. Loving life. Had the best year of my life so far. Great friends, brilliant hobbies. Great meeting so many of you guys. Absolutely loving it. And if you get with the wrong partner, then that is all going to end. So I wouldn't sacrifice that for anything. Lethan says girlfriends are too much work. Well, the real girlfriend shouldn't be any work. If a girlfriend feels like work, you're with the wrong one. Get shot. Hey, Paul just got a Game Over shirt. Nice one, dude. If any of you guys want any Game Over merch, because when I done the show, so many people said, can we buy some merch? And I didn't have any merch ready. So I've got some ready now that you can get online, and there's a link down below. I think there's a link down below. If not, if you go over to my last monster truck video, jumping over the bus, there's a link in that description there for Game Over merch. This is a mess, this arm. Jesus. Jesus! Johnny D says, Kev, you're very level-headed and very wise in your thinking. Thanks, mate. I mean, it works for me. I'm not saying that my way of thinking is going to work for everyone, but it works for me. It's kept me happy. Well, back in the day, I used to actually be quite depressed when I had a 9 to 5 job. I really hated life back then. You know, when you surround yourself with the wrong people, got a crap job, no prospects, life just completely sucked. I used to wake up in the morning thinking, what is the point of life? Why am I doing this? It's just, I'm living every day of my life just hating it, not wanting to be at work, just looking at the clock, wishing I could just delete 9 hours of my day just to get that work day over with. And just looking forward to when I'm old and I can retire, just so I don't have to do it anymore. So I thought, right, time for a change. So I left the job. My dream was to try and make money online. And I stuck with it for a few years and eventually it paid off. Waterside Basher says Fam Jam was wicked fun. It was, dude. It was good to see you. Epic day out. Everyone needs to go to Fam Jam. Best RC event ever. Can I get an autograph and Talbot shirt for my son? You can if you see me in person. If you come up to the next Monster Truck show, or when we do the next Fam Jam, or if I go to any other RC event, come over and I will happily do it. Kevin Talbot fan says, will you retire? I don't want to retire. When you love what you're doing, why would you want to retire? I mean, in my eyes, you'd only really want to retire if you don't enjoy what you do. Or you're just too old to be able to do it. You know, like with monster trucks, people retire, but they generally retire because they're just getting old. So I don't really ever want to retire. Tom Lee says he retired last week. Oh, have you quit your job now, have you, Tom Lee? Are you full-time on your YouTube channel now? Hey, nice one, Tom Lee. I bet once you start getting into the swing of it, you will wish that you'd done it sooner. When I quit my job, I wished I'd have done it 10 years before. I'll tell you what, a lot of people that suffer from depression, most of the time it's because something in your life sucks. A lot of people go to the doctors and they turn to medication. And, you know, I would say for most people, you should probably fix whatever's wrong in your life first before you turn to stuff like that. Because I've seen so many people get on antidepressants, it just ruins their life. Completely ruins their life. It just turns them into a zombie. They don't care anymore. They don't care about anything. And they don't fix their problems. Because depression is actually nature's tool to tell your body that something's wrong. And if you just take medications, you're going to be like, ah, sorry, I don't care anymore. And you'll never fix the problems. And then you're always going to be depressed. Obviously, there's exceptions to every rule. And some people could have everything going for them and they're still depressed. Everything's perfect. They could have the perfect partner, perfect job, perfect everything, and they're still depressed. In that scenario, you know, maybe doctors could help them, maybe. But, you know, if you've got a job you hate, you're in the wrong relationship, or something in your life completely sucks, antidepressants not going to fix it. They're just going to dumb you down so you don't care and never fix it. But, yeah, of course, that's just my opinion. A lot of people disagree, and you can disagree. That's just my opinion. And, you know, when I used to be depressed, it's because I had a job that I hated. I hated my job. Hated it. And then when I started working for myself, I started loving life. So, you know, I only really started loving life about 15 years ago. Before that, I didn't enjoy school. You know, basically anything that people want me to go to, like I have to get up for school, get up for work, anything that somebody else makes me get up for, I just hated it. So now I want to get up. I love coming here, I love working, I love doing all this stuff, chatting with you guys, making videos, love it. And overnight, depression gone, completely gone. I went from being depressed every day to never. Just by fixing, because I had a job that I hated, I fixed it, I wasn't depressed anymore, done, boom. So I would definitely say, any of you guys are depressed, see what's causing it first and try and fix that first. What's the next event for the monster truck? Oh, I don't know. I'm booked in for the same show next year. Other than that, I'm not sure. You know, there are a lot of shows in the UK. But I just want to do, you know, proper shows with racing and freestyle. And we don't really have many of those in the UK. We have many sort of car crushing shows and little side gigs and stuff. But we haven't really got any sort of proper shows like you guys in America have. You know, like the Monster Truck Nationals, sort of like the only one. We've got Monster Jam that comes over. And I have been speaking with them. About the possibility of taking part in that, and that is something that could happen. Hopefully soonish. So if I get offered to do that, I will be doing that as well. Pooh for me says, would you ever consider moving to the States? I'd love to have a place in the States. I'd love to have a workshop over there and a house over there. But I don't think I would want to do it full time. Not to start with anyway. Because I love it here in the UK. You know, I've got so many nice places. All my friends are here. All my family's here. You know, I love you. I love the UK. I love America as well. So my ideal scenario would be to have a place in America and have a place here as well. And then I can go to both. That's sort of like my dream setup. And then who knows, I might prefer it in America and want to stay there more. Who knows? But, you know, while you've got family and friends here, I don't know, I can't really see myself being away from that permanently. Did you view the property you found, says Liam? Nope. Going to view that next week or this week coming. So if it looks as good as it looks online, that's going to be perfect. We've got a workshop on there, 10 times the size of this one, and it's a really nice modern workshop as well. It's not an old farm building. It's a proper nice workshop. Well, it's actually got 2 workshops on there. One of them's like double the size of this one. And the other one's about 4 times the size of this one. Right, that in there. Got a bit of land on there as well for RC tracks and monster truck track. So at the minute I feel really restricted because I've got all these ideas for making videos and nowhere to do it, because every video idea I've got is pretty much illegal to do out in public. So I have to have my own land to do it. A lot of it does involve the monster truck. I've got some other video ideas as well that I don't want to share just yet. But I'm hoping you guys are going to love it. It's all going to sort of be car related. You know, real cars, monster trucks, RC cars. But I really want to step it up. You know, I've been doing sort of normal RC vids for sort of 6-7 years now. I just want to, I don't know, step it up a bit. David says, hope you get the new place. I hope so, dude. I hope so. I mean, this shop here is way too small now. We got nearly 12,000 square foot in here, which is nowhere near enough. No, 1,200, not 12,000. I wish it was 12,000. The new one's 10,000, so nearly 10 times the size. And it's got a house on there as well, so I'll be living there, working from there, everything. Hey, Noah's RC in the house. Good seeing you yesterday, dude. How was the fam jam today? I've just been getting videos ready today, sorting out all the mess from fam jam yesterday. Danny says, where's the new workshop? I'm not going to share the location. That location is not being shared. Alright. Will you follow your RCs in the back of Andy when you move? I'm going to need something bigger than Andy to move. I'm probably still going to keep this shop as well, though. Ben says he'd love to meet me and Tomley one time. Hey! Tomley says 10,000 square foot, that's a big mini crawler course. That would make a giant crawler course. I probably will put some indoor RC tracks in there. You know, from when it's winter. So, oh, well, we're all fixed. All fixed up. Sort of repairs done. So, I'm going to have a quick drink A quick drink of my, this is Dandelion root drink I'm having today because I run out of chicory. Dandelion root drink, really healthy. It's quite tasty as well. John says, hi, we met at Fam Jam yesterday. Yo, dude, how's it going? Do you only work on your own stuff? Yep, only on my own. Sometimes help out my friends' RCs. But, you know, I don't do random as RCs. You know, I haven't really got enough time to do my own. Way, Skimple Life says, chicory is awesome. Nice one. Can you guys get chicory in America? Or is it just an English thing? Jono says something about last night's curry. Right, Jono is going to get a spanner. But he's deleted himself. Right. There you go. Jono, you are a moderator. That curry wasn't that hot. We got a foul curry. We done a foul curry challenge last night. But it didn't seem that hot, really. Oh, no. Jono says last night's curry still having a go at me. I had one go this morning, and that was it. Done. David Turner says chicory is nice. So who of you guys... Who's tried chicory and who likes it and who doesn't like it? That's my go-to drink, chicory. Chicory is a southern United States thing. Oh, right, cool. Squimp Life says he ordered his chicory online. Yeah, I get my chicory from Amazon. What is chicory? It is a root drink. It's supposed to be like a coffee replacement, but in my opinion, it tastes better than coffee, and it's healthy. So, yeah, lovely. Noah says, where'd you get it from? Amazon. Have you fixed the Laminator yet? No. I probably will fix most of it, apart from the differentials, because I think I've blown out the diff cups on the front and the back. And they're a pain in the butt to change. And I've got some prototype ones in that blue laminator down there, look. So I've got to test them first, see if they're any good. If they hold up, then I'll put those heavy duty ones into all my laminators. But I don't want to put them in all of them because it's a lot of work, and if they're not any better, then wasting my time. So I want to try it in there first. T-Rose says, dying to see another monster truck video. When we get the new property, guys, or if we get it, there will definitely be a lot more monster truck content. Tommy says he has Greta drinks chicory. Oh dear. Did the Max 5 broke in the X-Maxx? It did cut out a few times. I mean, I did kill it the other day. I put another one in. And it was cutting out. It was getting hot. So it was another used one that I put in there. It was ones that come out of the sausage. So Jono is a Tom Lee fanboy. Jono had a t-shirt on yesterday that had a heart with Jono and Tom Lee on there, and it said best friends forever or something like that. Do some more nitro at Arc Raceway. We haven't been to Arc for a while. We've got to go back there at some point. Been so busy with monster trucks and other things. How the hell do you read the comments without getting dizzy? Oh, it's pretty difficult trying to keep up. Would you do a jet RC car? Yes. I do want to do a jet-powered RC car at some point. I want to get a jet turbine plane first. And that might be a winter project, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe well, I am looking for some more projects, actually. So maybe we'll do it soon. Get a jet plane. Of course it's going to get crashed, isn't it? I mean, I'm going to try and not crash it, but I'm just going to be tempted to loop it and roll it and do everything straight away. So it's going to get crashed. Hopefully the turbine's going to survive and we can put that into an RC car. That's the plan. X-Maxx versus Sledge. Whichever one puts a bigger smile on your face, dude. I mean, I prefer the X-Maxx. But the Sledge with an M2C chassis, my God, I've given that a right kicking and it's so durable. A lot of people say Sledge versus the Creighton, and I don't know yet. I've not had them long enough, but really, really happy with the Sledge so far. I mean, the stock chassis, I bent it on day one, but we did give it an absolute beating. So M2C chassis with Sledge, could be the ultimate basher. Maybe. Time will tell. I've got a Sledge video coming out soon, actually. Are you ever going to get a Hellcat? Maybe. I'd love a Dodge Hellcat one day. I mean, when we get the new property, there's so much space there. I've got space for more cars. I want to get a 1964 Beetle. I'd love a Lambo SVJ. I'd love a Hellcat or a Demon. I'd love a heavy Cuda. There's a lot of things I want. Can't afford to get all of it right now, but, you know, we work a little bit harder. Eventually, we'll get there. Paul says, cheers from Michigan. Love the videos. Cheers, dude. You can test a rally car. Rally car's not really my thing. I mean, I will probably build one and do a few videos with it, but and we'll see. You know, it hasn't really interested me that much, but, you know, crawlers never interested me until I got one, and then I loved them. Kev needs to build a real burnout car for Keatis and cars. I don't know, Tom Lee. I don't know, cars, to me, cars that are built just for burnouts and just for drifting, I've got no interest in them. I don't know why. I like cars that are built for performance, and then if you do burnouts and drift them, then to me that's cool. But to build a car just for burnouts and just for drifting, to me is a bit pointless, because they're probably going to perform bad. They're probably going to be crap on the quarter mile. They're probably going to be crappy around the circuit. They're probably going to be crap at everything apart from drifting and burnouts. And I can't personally see the fun in it. But, you know, as with any hobby, whatever puts the biggest smile on your face is what you should do. So, you know, I probably will build a drifter one day and give it a go, but who knows? You should get your Ford back. Ah, the Ford Sierra Cosworth what I had. I'd love to, dude, but I think it's no longer in existence. I think it's been scrapped. They're going silly money. I sold mine for £7,000, and now they're about £60,000, and I probably sold it about 7-8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, something like that. So I wish I'd have kept it now, but, you know, hindsight is a wonderful thing. And anyway, I'd nowhere really to keep it, so I would have probably rotted away anyway. So, oh, that I would have killed myself, because them Sierra Cosworths are dangerous. They're quite hard to handle. When you try and drift them, there's like no control on them. They're just either doesn't drift or it spins out, and they don't crash well. It's the passenger cabin that crushes when you crash them things. And I nearly crashed it so many times, so by getting rid of it, probably saved my life. Kev getting RS200. Oh my God, they're expensive. I mean, not obviously an epic car, but it's not on one of my lists of cars to have. I mean, I would get another Sierra 3-door, but I don't think I'd use it that much because they're so dangerous. Bring back the 2021 Bronco. Oh yes, the Bronco's up there. I should really get that out again at some point. Continue the Mini Z series. Yes, that is probably going to come back out in the winter. You know, come winter when it's all indoor stuff, then I'll dig them out, definitely. Kev is ignoring me. Dude, I'm not ignoring anyone, but I do have a lot of filters. So certain words are blocked because I've had such a problem with spammers recently. I've been blocking a lot of the words that spammers use. So, you know, obviously if some of you guys use some of the same words, it might not make it through to the comments. So, you know, and not only that, so many comments coming in, I can't get everyone. So, you know, I'm not ignoring anyone. It's only so many comments that I can get. And whoever does the shortest comments are normally the ones that I try and read, because the comments go so fast off the screen, I've got to try and read the ones that are quick to read. And also, if it's a question that's already been asked, I'll try and answer questions that haven't already been asked. Are you going to test more boats? Yes, in those two boxes there, we have two, I forgot what company, Streamline is it? Jet boats. Two of them in there, one for me, one for Stemp. The company that makes them says we have to bash them. They don't want us driving them nicely, we've got to bash them. So that's what we're going to do. Make it X-Maxx 12S. Do you know what? This thing on 8S is already too fast, so maybe one day for a laugh. What is your honest opinion on fifth scale? Well, all my opinions are honest, so I don't like saying words like honestly and to be honest and truthfully. I don't like using those sort of words, because if you use those sort of words, it means that most of the time you're not truthful and honest. But yeah, fifth scale, I love them. They are heavier, so they're not as user friendly, but yeah, I like them. I generally prefer the bigger RC cars, but as they get bigger they become less practical. So petrol bike. Oh, I'm scared of motorbikes. I had to go on a crosser once and on a super bike and I didn't like it. Don't know. I like to be inside something with a bit of protection. I don't like to be the first thing to get hit when you fall off or something. DJ says, update on finding a new lot. Just spoke about that a bit earlier, dude. But yes, looking at one in the week. It looks absolutely perfect for what's in my price range. Yeah, we'll have a look. Could be perfect. Boat bashing will be worth watching, says David. I hope so, dude. It should be fun. Lossy 52T national race. I've got no interest in doing any national racing because they're so serious, and to me that's not any fun. You know, most clubs to me are not fun. You know, most racing clubs that you go to, everyone's so anal and clicky and like tell you off and shout and serious. That to me is no fun. So, you know, I don't really do much RC racing anymore. You know, the club that I do go to, Vinny's club, that one is really laid back. It's a fun club. The focus on that club is fun. So that club I do enjoy going to. And I've started racing again actually recently there. So that's good. But I've got no interest in any national and regional and world racing. It's just way too serious. For me, RC's got to be fun. There's nothing serious about RC. It's just got to be fun. Am I going to drive my cars on live? Yeah, sometimes we do live bashing. You should try Polaris ATV. Yes, Marlizini. Sorry, butchered your name. One of my future project plans is, if we get the new property with all the workshop space, I want to get a Polaris RZR turbo or whatever, and put on a bug body. And yes, it's been done before. It's not my idea, but it looks absolutely epic, and I'd love to build one, so I probably will. When are the speed record cars coming back out? Oh, bye Noah. See you later. So the speed record cars, I have to get the red one kind of just working again, a little bit of maintenance. Put an ESC back in it and change a couple of diff bearings and stuff. And on the green one, that's going twin Max 4 combo. And then I've got to have a chat with that racetrack that offered me the use of their racetrack. I think it's got like 800 or 900 metre long straight, absolutely perfectly flat. Should be perfect. So once I've got the cars ready, I've got to email them. Hopefully they're going to let us do it. Also Santapod, they might let us do it. You know, I spoke to Santapod before, but it was just a problem of trying to find the time when we can do it. So I'm not going to drive my cars live today. No, Kyle, not today, mate. Peter says buy a jet plane. Yes, I am planning on buying a jet plane. And yes, it's probably going to go wrong. And yes, you lot will probably like the footage. Any updates on Laminator? So the petrol Laminator, the 80cc one, it's got double shocks now. I've got some prototype heavy duty diff cups in the front, so I've got to take that out and test it. The one that I just destroyed in the last video, that one needs new diff cups as well, but I want to wait and see how the heavy duty ones hold out. I've got a few more repairs to do on it. It's not that bad really. I think I've got most of the parts here, so I've got to have a look to see what parts I've got and fix that. Then I think I'm just going to leave it as it is, that one actually. It's got loads of power, it handles good, everything's good about it. I've got to put some thicker shock oil in because the shock's bottomed out too easy, and I think that's what broke off the shock stand off. Probably put some bump stops in there. Danny says it's a Laminator worth it. In my opinion, every penny. Best RC car ever. And then I've got the other Laminator, the one with the mud truck wheels on there. That one I'm planning on putting in a slightly faster engine, but I don't want to go too mad because the more powerful you make them, the less reliable they become. So that one, I want a little bit more power than stock, but nothing crazy like the other two. You might have broke almost 1 million worth of RC cars. Probably getting close, dude. I'll tell you what, before I made any profit at all on YouTube, it probably cost me about 100 grand. I stopped counting after 100 grand, but I spent way over 100 grand on my YouTube channel before I really made any profit at all. And luckily, because of my eBay shop supported my YouTube habit for a good 3 years before it started taking off. Because to get YouTube to work, you've really got to do it full time, really. And you know, Tom Lee, hats off to Tom Lee. Tom Lee's got a successful channel going on. He's done it alongside a full-time job. So, epic achievement there, Tom Lee. I didn't think you'd pull it off. You know, if you quit your job and do it, and you give your YouTube channel like 24/7 attention, you're in with a chance. But if you're doing it alongside a 9 to 5 job, very, very difficult. So hats off to you, Tom Lee, dude. I think if I had a full-time job, I would never have got my YouTube channel to work, like, ever. I had to quit everything and pretty much give it my full-time attention, minus, you know, 2 hours a day I spent on YouTube, on eBay. I spent 2 hours a day doing eBay. That made the money. The rest of the time I had to give to my YouTube channel. But for Tom Lee to do it, you know, with a full-time job, yeah, don't mess it up now, Tom Lee. Keep doing what you're doing and just up it up a little bit, I guess. You know, maybe if you can do a bit more content, spend a little bit more time editing the videos and more variety of stuff maybe, but keep it in the same niche. Why did you buy a Lambo? Why did I buy a Lambo? You know, I was never into supercars. They never interested me really. Stempy always loved them. I always thought they were just flashy for showing off. And I thought, that's not my sort of thing. I'd rather something that performs well. So anyway, Stempy wanted to go to London to look at some supercars. So I was like, yeah, why not? So we sat in a Lambo Huracan Performante, like the same one that I've got. I sat in one, he started it up, he revved it up. And it just looked so cool, you know. I'd never seen one up close really. And to see all the technology and the engineering on them, it's like a race car for on the road. And then suddenly it just grabbed my attention. And I was like, I want one. So then I spent the monster truck money on buying a Lambo, which was a bit daft. But we still got the monster truck in the end, so it did all pay off. So you'd rather buy a Supra? No, I don't like Japanese cars. I mean, my favourite types of cars are really classic cars. So American Muscle. I love Volkswagen Beetles, 1964 Bug, that's my dream car. If we get this new property and I've got somewhere dry to keep it, I'm going to get one. Love that car. Get that haircut. You know, I could go to the barbers and I could get myself a professional haircut. But the thing is, if you look a bit daft, it helps on YouTube, doesn't it? So, sorry, I'd rather look a bit daft and do well on the videos, really, than to look all swanky. I'm not looking for a girlfriend, so I don't care anyway. Will you ever do a Draw My Life, Kev? Don't know, really. Never thought about it, really. I mean, would anyone care? Kev, I wonder what you would look like shaved. If you look at my earlier videos, there was no goatee going on, but I've never had a bald head. You should come to the States and film. I'd love to at some point, dude. I'd love to. Graphy says you should have 1 million subs if looking daft is the key. There's more to it than just looking daft. There's a lot of bits of jigsaw puzzles that all come together, you know. You've got to make videos that people want to watch. You've got to make thumbnails that people want to click on. You've got to then back up with the content that people love your content so much, and so that when next time one of your videos pop up, they have to click on it. And, you know, if you can be a little bit daft and a bit unique and stand out a little bit, it all helps. How's the Bitcoin stuff doing? Says Terracon9. I'm not really doing anything with it. I mean, I've bought some Bitcoin, I've bought some crypto, just to cover the FOMO, you know, just in case one day it goes up massively, so I don't feel like I've missed out. But I haven't really done anything with it recently other than just sitting on it. Hey, Master says you're looking good, Kev. Cheers, dude. UDR vids are the best, says Eddie. Hey, I'll tell you what, UDR videos are really fun to make. All the slow motion you do on them, see all suspension moves. UDR is one of my favourite RCs. Really love it. When's the next time I'm going to take the Mini E-Revo out? Oh, I don't know. I've got it hanging up on the... Where is it? It's up there, hanging up. Yeah, up there. Above my head, look. Do you like armour rollers? You know, I prefer rollers because then you can choose to put in what electrics you want to put in there. Would you sell Andy? No, I wouldn't sell Andy. Do you know what? I don't really sell anything, really. You know, I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to that, you know. when I buy stuff, I like to keep hold of it. You know, a lot of stuff I have sold back in the day and I regret it. You know, I wish I would have kept my Mini. I wish I would have kept my Sierra Cosworth. So I'd rather just keep it. When's the next Slash video? Says Joe Pat. I don't know, dude. No idea. I mean, I was going to take it to Fam Jam to race around the track and then I forgot. Can we expect some more monster truck videos? I'm working on a little maintenance video, so there'll be that one out soon. Using it wise, the only show I've got booked in is the same show again next year. If anything else sort of worthy of making YouTube content comes up in the meantime, we'll do it. But when I get me, hopefully, when I get my land, I've got a lot of YouTube content planned for it. So you're going to see a lot more of it. You know, I think that's the main thing. You know, when I first decided to build a monster truck, I just wanted to have one. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I didn't know anything really. I just wanted one. So I built it, and then Russ, they puts on the Monster Truck Nationals, says, do you want to do the Monster Truck Nationals? And I was like, well, I've got no spares, I've got no haulage, I've got no experience. I thought I'd love to, but I'm not ready yet. He goes, we'll bring it down for the day, we'll get it picked up for you. Do your training. Tony says, I've got spares. And they all sort of encouraged me to do it. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. That's how it came about. But really, I didn't really have any plans for it. I just wanted one. And, you know, I'd love to do Monster Jam one day. I want to do, but mainly I think I want to focus on YouTube content with it, you know. Tay Rose says, how much money have you made off eBay? Oh, I've got many different stores, but on my main store that I don't actually use anymore because I shared all my products on there and people copied me. But on that one, I got that up to $1 million worth of sales. And profit out of that is about 300,000. So I would say roughly my eBay store paid for half the Lambo and half the monster truck, if you put it that way. And most of the RC cars as well, actually, you know. From 3 years before, eBay paid for everything. Now YouTube's sort of doing a little bit better. YouTube pays for a lot of stuff as well. Kev, can you start your own RC companies? A few people are saying. I'd love to one day, dude. I'd love to build the ultimate basher. Just, you know, just make it the most durable, the best for bashing, the best for everything, and just have it so that it doesn't break. And I know everything can break, but just make it like just crazy durable out the box. And, you know, maybe have some little sacrificial parts on there, some little cheap things that break. And you can have a whole bag of them in your pocket that cost you nothing, so you can, and easy to fix. So I'd love to one day, but there's so much time involved with it. So yeah, is the eBay store drop shipping? No, Isaac. I would recommend against drop shipping. I know some people can make it work, but the trouble is with drop shipping, you're relying on the other companies to ship the stuff out. If they do a bad job, if they're late, you're going to get bad feedback. You're going to ruin your store. I like to have the stuff I sell in hand, so I can, for myself, see that it's good and to know that I have it. Because otherwise, if you've got a middleman involved, you've got your whole business based on someone else, which I think is a bad move. Also, there's no money in it, because so many people do it. Everyone's undercutting each other. There's no money in it. What do you sell on eBay? It used to be almost exclusively RC stuff, but, you know, nowadays, whatever. Anything I can make money with. If a toilet brush had money in it, I'd sell toilet brushes. So nothing in particular. What about making an indestructible RC car? I'd love to, but nothing's indestructible. Everything can break. Even diamonds. What's your favourite X-Maxx? I still reckon that red one up there, which is almost stock, with just a few little, nice little upgrades on there. Hardcore says his feet hurt. But great weekend. It was a great weekend, dude. I wish I would have been there longer, but I didn't fancy sleeping in a tent or in a dormitory. Ham says, how do I find your eBay store? I no longer promote it in that way because I did show my eBay store before. Everybody copied my exact same listings, my exact same products, done the same description, just like for like copied my whole entire products, and then just sold it a bit cheaper. So I stopped that store and I had to start a new one. So I'm not going to fall for that mistake again. Please tell me to get a. Please tell my parents to get me an MT10 for my birthday. Well, you know, I'm a believer that if you want something, you should work for it yourself. I wanted a Manta Ray. and I had to work for it myself when I was 10 years old. I did ironing for 50p an hour, and every time my brother got an ice cream, I was like, could I have the money instead? And it took me 2 years, and I saved up for my own manta ray, and boy, did it feel good. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I wish I could win the lottery. Do you know what? It feels better when you can come up with a plan, and you can make the money yourself, and then you use your money that you earn to buy your dream. Then it feels really good. Like the monster truck, you know, it took a few years in the making. I slowly got there, and then when it was done, it felt so good. But if I'd won the lottery and just got it, boom, there it is, it just wouldn't have had that build up. It wouldn't have had the same fun. Because what I found is when you've got a goal, the fun to me is getting to that goal, like each step of the way. Like with the monster truck, I got the chassis, and then it got delivered. I was so excited. And then you get the axles and you bolt them on. You're more excited. And then you've got little problems you've got to solve, and then you get this thing to work. And Tony comes over and helps, and Ian comes over to help, and all your friends get together and build it. And slowly you can get the project sort of gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it's built, and then you finally get to use it. And it's like, oh my God, it's the best feeling in the world. But if you just won the lottery or someone just gives you it, it hasn't quite got the same buzz to it. So, you know, I think it's good to work hard and find your own way to get stuff, and it'll be a lot more rewarding. And, you know, once you can figure out how to make some money, it's not that hard to scale it up, you know. You know, I was lucky enough when I was a kid, I didn't get anything. I had to work for everything. You know, I got birthday and Christmas presents, but not much, you know, maybe 20, 30 pounds, dollars. So everything that I always wanted, I was taught to work for it for myself. And that was a good lesson, you know. I had to work for a manta ray myself, and I got it. I had to work for the monster truck myself, and I got it. But, you know, if you beg for stuff, you normally don't get it. So, you know I see parents, they get their kids everything they want, and, you know, it feels like the right thing to do, but really, you're not teaching them. You're not teaching them the rules of the jungle, the rules of life, that if you want something, hard work is what gets you there. If kids are brought up that they get everything that they want, once they're older, the dreams are going to get bigger, and mummy and daddy are probably not going to afford it, and they'll soon realise that they can't have stuff that they want. And they don't know that you have to work for stuff. It's just not programmed into them. Hey, Corey Hicks says he loves RC, but he quit. He said he quit RC, but he loves the channel. Thanks, dude, but why did he quit RC? Was it no longer fun? Alan says parenting is a nightmare. I can imagine, dude. I don't think I ever want kids. I don't think I could handle it. Hardcore says nothing in life is free. That's it, Hardcore. Everything comes at a cost. How are you transporting game over to venues? Well, SantaPod picked it up for me. CMG Transport, actually. They sponsored SantaPod event, so they picked it up for me. But I'm going to have to get my own hauler. Do you write down your goals? No, Chris, I don't write them down because I've got them in the head, you know. All the little goals that are not really proper goals get forgotten about. It doesn't really matter, but big goals, you know, I think about them all the time. I wake up in the morning thinking about my goals. So, no, I don't write them down, no. I think if you have to write your goal down, it's not a big enough a goal that gets you excited enough. I mean, you've got to get the balance right with goals, right? Because if the goal's too small, it's not exciting enough to go after it. But if the goal's too big, it's going to feel like it's so far out of reach that you won't do it. So you want to, you know, this is what I do. I look for goals that are just a little bit outside of my reach, you know, maybe 10 times out of my reach, and then it feels achievable. You know, if I said to myself, right, I want a Vegas casino, $2 billion I need, I want a Vegas casino. And that is one of my goals in life. But the goal is so big that I don't know how I'm going to get there. So you need to do smaller goals first. And each other goal that you reach is hopefully going to be a stepping stone to the next goal. Especially if that goal is going to help you make money to get to the next goal, you know. What is your next goal? Well, my next goal is to get a nice property and have loads of land and workshops and stuff so I can do more projects. Then I want to build 12 monster trucks. Bit secret why, but you'll see, hopefully at some point. And after that, will be my next goal after the 12 trucks. And then after that, I would love to one day own a Vegas casino. One of the big ones. That is my biggest goal, really, to own one of the biggest Vegas casinos. And I know it's mad, and I'll probably never do it, but the thing is with goals, the fun to me is working towards it, getting closer and closer and closer. Once you've got to the goal, it's almost not as fun anymore, and you need the next one. So, yeah, I've got the big goals, I've got the crazy goals that are probably never going to happen, I've got the medium goals, It probably will happen. But I've got many goals, so you know, and every day I'm sort of working on all of them. You know, and every goal that I've got in between is helping me get to my next goal. So you know, my goal was to have an RC channel and have loads of RC cars and have a good YouTube channel, and that's sort of getting there. Next goal was a monster truck. I've got that one. Next goal is the property. Hopefully I'll get that. Next goal is more monster trucks. But every previous goal has helped me get to the next goals. So they all kind of tie in. Talbot Towers. You know, my dad says to me, you know, he just says, when are you ever going to be content? And Tomley says, biggest goal is meeting me. Well, you better come to that RC club then, Tomley. My dad says to me, like, you know, his biggest goal is just to be content. He says, oh, you're never going to be content if you have all these goals. But to me, it's different. I mean, if you're content, in my eyes, then you've got nothing else to look forward to. You're kind of done. So I suppose if you really are content, then it would be beautiful, a good thing. But to me, I don't think I'll ever be. I'm content when I've got goals. You know, like now I'm content. I'm content now because I've got bigger goals, and every day I'm getting closer to them, and that brings me fulfillment and makes me feel content. But once I get to that goal, I'm straight away, instantly onto the next goals. It's not like, right, I'm done now. I can relax. I can retire. Straight away, I'm going to focus more on my other goals, like the monster truck. That was one of my goals. I gave it a lot of time. I got there. So now I'm giving more focus to my next goals. Stuart says, a goal to own a casino in Vegas. You're amazing. I need like $2 billion. And, you know, I don't know how the hell. Well, I've got a plan how I'm going to make it. But, you know, that's a lot of money to make. You know, millions is relatively easy. You know, I think anyone that puts their mind to it and seriously goes for it can make millions. But billions is a whole different ball game. Not many people get to that status. Very difficult. But, you know, even if I don't get there, I've had fun trying. You know, to me, the fun is to try and get there. Once you're there, it's done then. You need the next one. Would you need $2 billion just to pay off the mob? Vegas casinos are not mob van anymore. No, the mob doesn't own them anymore. You know, all of you guys can buy shares in Vegas casinos, actually. They're just big share companies now. Avoid the tax man. Well, yeah, that's the plan of the Isle of Man, you know. Kev, consider taking your eBay course. Have you had any Scandinavian students? Yes, I have had Scandinavian students. I've had a couple that have done well, and I've had one that hasn't done well. So the one that hasn't done well, he didn't take my advice. He kept moaning that it didn't work, so I said, all right, let's have a look. Hey, Wes in the house. How you doing, dude? So the dude that it didn't work for, he kept asking me to have a look at his eBay store, and every time I looked at it, I was telling him, you've done this, 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 and that wrong. And he's arguing with me, so, you know, if he didn't listen to my advice, and he's not going to do what I teach in the course, then why did he even bother getting it? What happened to your mining rig, says Ammobi? I got rid of it. I sold the graphic. I gave one graphic card to Claire for editing PC. Sold the rest of them. I've still got the rig upstairs with no cards on there. But it was so labour intensive. It kept going wrong. I kept trying to work on it. And I'm not that good with computers. And I just keep getting Stempy over to work on it. And then I just got fed up with it and didn't bother anymore. Fake Kevin tried to send me your eBay course. Yeah, we got a bit of a problem with some hackers on here at the minute. You know, I do spend a lot of time going through the comments, deleting them and blocking them. So if any of you guys see people pretending to be me, saying you've won a prize or you've won this or you've won that, or click here to chat to me, it's BS. So, you know, click on the actual username and make sure that it's me. On my main channel, you got a little verification tick. On this channel it hasn't, but on my main channel it has. But even they've been crafty, because sometimes they use an emoji to put that tick in there. So you've got to be careful. So click on the actual thumbnail and make sure that it's actually my channel. Make sure it's got the subscriber count that I've got on this channel. And, you know, that's probably the best way to check. But, you know, I'm never going to put in the comments if you've won something. I'm never going to put in the comments, contact me here. If you see that, red flag, it's a scam. The boat is in the English channel right now. Maybe. Hey, Russell RC says, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Yes, we have 597 of you guys in the house. And we've only got 410 thumbs ups. Hey, 410. So come on, guys, give us a thumbs up. Let's get it up to 592 thumbs up. Let's see if we can do it in a minute. Right, minute from now. Minute from now, that's the challenge. Can we get it to 600 thumbs up in a minute? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. 600 thumbs up in a minute. SCX6 video, says Harry. Yes, I've got some nice alloy wheels to put on there and some high racks tyres. So there will be one soon. Fortnite Gamer says, are you a millionaire? It's not difficult to be a millionaire, dude. But I'm not here to show off. Oh, come on, 600 likes, nearly there. Another 50 to go. Come on, guys. We've got 20 seconds. 20 seconds of 600 likes. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, only another 40 to go. All you got to do is just click on that thumbs up little thing, and there we are. I don't ever beg for likes. This is the only time I'm doing it. So come on, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Come on. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nearly done it. 582 likes. Nearly done it. Tommy disliked. You sod. Oh dear, nearly done it. Oh, 594 likes. 597 likes. Nearly done it. A little bit late though, but we nearly done it. Nearly done it. Hey, 603 likes. 20 seconds late. There we go. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. You know, the likes do help push the videos a little bit in the algorithm. That's why people ask for likes. I don't normally ask, but we've done it this time. Thanks, guys. You're amazing. Mine still says 380. Oh, hit refresh. X-Maxx or Max for first basher. Both of them are epic, dude. If you've got space for an X-Maxx to use it, use an X-Maxx. Mini Max is almost the same, it's just a bit smaller, but I prefer the X-Maxx. Everyone keeps asking for the XO1 Moon video. Yeah, we'll do it. I have to either find someone that's got a ramp or build one. Nice mug. Thanks, dude. This takes about 3.5 cups of normal size cups to go into this one. So here, we've got a Game Over merch mug. And I've actually got new ones now. I've got new Game Over merch that matches the monster truck. But, you know, compare that to that look. 3 of these, 3.5 of these to fill this one up. Oh, Raz is off. He's got to edit. All right, dude. I tried calling you earlier. I'll give you a call back after the stream. Fortnite keeps saying, are you a millionaire? Millionaire's easy, dude. What do you think? You know, easy if you put your mind to it. You know, not easy if you're lazy. But if you put your mind to something, you know, a few years of work, anyone can really get there. Can you make a replica of Game Over? Yes, this one here. I'm going to get some livery made up and put the same stickers on here. So this is my little mini Game Over truck. Also, Lossy LMT. I want to do a Game Over replica. Also, that Laminator, the blue one on the floor. That one also. When you get the property, will you build a track? Yes, I want to build a few RC tracks. Mainly sort of freestyle tracks. Maybe one race track, but mainly sort of freestyle tracks. Jumps, ramps, different sort of trials and stuff, different obstacles. What do you think of two-wheel drive? I'm not a fan, really. I mean, I like racing two-wheel drive indoors. I thought I'd hate it, but I really enjoyed it, actually. I prefer the indoor two-wheel drive over the four-wheel drive, actually. Kev, are you going to buy a golf course or skate park? I want to build a skate park, but not for skating, for RCs. Lewis says, you reckon you could do a replica of Sausage RC? What do you mean a replica? Build another one? Yeah. Hardcore says I've got to sell licensed mini Game Over trucks. Yeah, good idea, dude. Off-road record car update. Yes, off-road record car update. Look at this sneak peek. You've got these new wheels on there. This is solid aluminium. They're from Taylor RC, and then look how the tyres held on. There's no foam, so these hopefully are not going to blow off. So it's all ready to go, ready to rip. It's all repaired. Then I broke it again. then repaired it again, and we've got to take it out, and I'm not going to post a video until either something really epic happens or we actually get the 100 mile an hour. So hopefully, in the next week, hopefully. Are those storage boxes on rails so you can pull them out? Yes, they are. Let me show you. So this is a metal rack that I made. This is inch box section. So we've got 3 of them there, and these boxes just sit on them. So these are just 32 litre, I think they call them under bed storage boxes. And they fit in there perfectly. And we've got a lot on there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you go. 40 boxes, I think that is, if I've done my maths right. All on that thing. If you take all those out, that would fill up the whole room. So that really is a good way of getting rid of a lot of stuff. And also up here, look, I've got all these battens here. A lot of people do actually ask, and you can see now as I've taken the nicely off of here. So this is a stud work that holds all the upstairs on. And I've just screwed these bits of 2x2 on there, and RCs sit on there like that. And all the RCs that I had scattered all over the place, it's pretty much all of them are on there now. What Loctite do you mend? Well, I'll use the blue for normal stuff, this one here. Oh. And if it's something that I really don't want coming off, then I'll use the green stuff, the high strength, or stud lock as well. I've got a stud lock somewhere, which is also green, but I can't find it. And it still comes off, but you've got to heat it up. Oh, 48 boxes, all right, 48 boxes then. I think one of them was 60 boxes, could it have been? But to cut it down to fit where it is, I can't remember. May I ask you why you call your DeWalt tools Ugga Dugga? Because it's the noise they make when you're hammering on something. Listen, ready? You listening? There you go, Ugga Dugga. Ugga Dugga. That's why it's called an Ugga Dugga. Yes, Lewis, I'm going to test it at the same place. Are you going to come next time? Hopefully, well, I'm going to ask Vinny if he's up for doing it after work again next week. Not tomorrow, but maybe another day. And yeah, we'll let it rip again if the weather's good. Are you going to build a speed car strip when you get your property? No. I mean, I would need like nearly a kilometre, nearly 1,000 metres of tarmac. And for a start, that's probably going to cost millions. And then on top of that, you'd need land that's flat and straight and that long. And it's not worth the input for me for how much content I'm going to make. So probably not anytime soon. When's the Lossy video coming out? Well, it's all rebuilt, got the engine in, and all we got to do now is take it out for a rip. So look, oh, spin you round. Can you see? There, look, got the engine back in, got that nice aluminium chassis in there. So that's going to come out soon. That one's going to come out soon. That we got to repair. That's going to come out soon. So yeah, all of it coming out soon. Where did you learn how to weld? I had an old Ford Fiesta Mark II that was rotten, and the garage wanted so much money to weld it up, it was cheaper for me just to buy a little hobby welder. So I bought a hobby welder. I kind of welded it up, probably made more holes in it than filled holes. And then my friend Huffo at the time said, found the job in the paper that said welder wanted, training given. He goes, look Kev, welding job. Because I had a job at the time in a crappy cheapo shop that I used to be embarrassed to go into. Every time I went in there in the morning, I had to make sure that no one was looking and snuck in. So he got that out of the paper, showed me it. And I was like, oh, I'm not any good at welding. He said, look, it's got training given on there. So I thought, all right, I'll check it out. So I applied. The boss says, yeah, come over, have a little interview. So pretty much all the boss asked me is like, what have I done before? What are my hobbies? And you go, right, if I told you, can you put a shelf up? Could you do it? I was like, yeah. So he gave me a trial run, and they got me learning how to weld, just welding bits of scrap together. So when I was welding bits of scrap together, I said to him, instead of just welding scrap together, can I make a toolbox? And he goes, yeah, sure. So I made this. So that was my first ever welding project in that job. And these welds, they come out really bad. These were awful, so I ground them all down to make them flush. But then this weld down here, look. That one there, for, you know, complete beginner, first MIG weld, it came out pretty good. And I made this mechanism as well, look. So that locks it. And that opens it, and inside there, look, we've got this little mechanism, and it locks. Pin down and a pin down there, and it padlock on there. That's it, nice and secure. I still have it to this day. So I probably made that, oh God, 20 years ago? Probably about that, yeah. Probably 20 years ago I made that. Still got it. Can you make more contact with your cat? Maybe. Mike says, what wheels do you use on your X-Maxx? I like the stock wheels. On this one here, I had the Outcast A-Test wheels and I blew them out after a while. At the minute, it's got the Creighton A-Test wheels on there and it actually does really good on them. I mean, I do like the stock X-Maxx tyres, but they tend to blow out quite easy. But I like the way that they are, so... But with that said, these Creighton 8S tyres are doing really, really well. Really impressed with these. So I'm going to leave them on there for a while until they blow out. Everyone keeps asking when I'm going to send the XO1. I've nearly done it at Rossa, but it didn't let me. So yeah, we are going to do it. Why don't you ever use your HBR Savage? Well, my old one is kind of a shelf queen now. I just want to keep it nice. I still will use it once in a while. And the other one is stuck in second gear. I don't know why. So I'll have to have a look at it and see. What's the best battery charger? I think I've got a link to it down below, the one that I use. But let me show you the ones that I use. I use this one here, which is that. Might be a link to that down below, there might not. And this one here. They're both the same charger, but they've stopped making this one. And now the only one you can get is this one. So don't even bother looking for that one because you won't get it. So you might as well get this one. It's exactly the same really. I think I can't see any difference really apart from the colour. So yes. Yes. Oh look, there's the monster truck wheels. Need to get the tyres fitted on them soon. Make the world's widest RC car, maybe. Where's your Slash? Up there, look. Two of them up there, look. Right, I'm going to call it a day in a minute, guys. We'll get a couple more comments. And then we'll call it a day. How much did it cost to build the monster truck? 250,000 roughly. Probably a bit more. With the spares, loads more. But just the truck on itself, probably just over 250. Are you going to buy an RC jet? Yes. When's the next bashing with the infraction? Hopefully soon. We used to go on like Sunday evening bashes with them, but we haven't done it for a while, so we need to really get back into that. Nathan says Loctite is useless on plastic. Yeah, don't use Loctite on plastic. Lewis says, what about iCharger? I don't use them. I mean, I find them complicated to use, like Vinny's one and all that. I mean, they're good for high amps, but I like the ones I've got, really. Do 4 at a time. Go get your dinner. Yeah, I'll get some dinner soon. Best crawler, says Daniel. I would say Traxxas TRX4. What is your favourite crawler? TRX4. Do more life hacks, says Fergus. I don't know. Maybe do an RC one, maybe. Husma Pro says, really likes the live interaction. Hey, thanks, dude. I love chatting with you guys as well. That's why we do the, you know, I thought if I've got to mention the stuff anyway, I might as well put it on live and chat with some of you guys. But then I like chatting with you guys so much that afterwards, have a cup of tea and a little chat with you guys as well. Yeah, I love the whole YouTube thing. I'll tell you what, over the past sort of month, I've met so many cool people, you know, at the Rossa, at the Monster Truck Nationals. We got Tony in the house at the Claire's RC event yesterday, Fam Jam. Something goes, hi Kev, Georgina has bought a glossy grey digger just like your one after coming to see you at your shop. Hey, nice one. Epic. So yeah, met so many cool people, and you know, chatting with you guys on the comments here. You know, there's a few rotten eggs that get blocked and stuff, but you know, for the most part, 99.9% of you guys are absolutely epic. Really appreciate all of you. You know, when's the new Laminator vid coming? Don't know. Tom says you should sell a Lambo. Why? LMT is a great truck, says Paul. Yes, LMT is epic. Do you hold the camera in one hand while steering with the other? Sometimes I do, but usually I've got a little mount on there, just a selfie stick end, and I've hot glued it onto my controller. It looks like an awful job, but it works. So I put my phone in there, and then I can film and drive at the same time. Works good. Lewis has salt for the haters. We don't worry about the haters. We just block them, you know, when we see negativity. I'll try and keep these comments as nice and friendly as possible. So when you see negative people come in, I'll just block them. They're not welcome. You know, constructive criticism, brilliant. We love it. You know, if you guys give me tips that I can do to improve myself, great. But when you just get the hate and negativity come in, block. Not interested. You know, trying to keep this as friendly as possible. Keep the community as nice as possible. You know, like Claire's Fam Jam and all these RC events we've done. You know, absolutely epic. So positive. There's just no space in this hobby for any negativity. So, you know, anyone that comes in here be negative, gone. Simple as that. What's your favourite RC, says Christopher? That would be the Laminator and the X-Maxx. X-Maxx for everyday use, Laminator, great fun, but it's more trouble. Not as user-friendly. Your fashion sense is OP. What's OP mean? Old person. Yeah, probably. Mike says, love you, dude. Thanks, dude. Love all you guys as well. Fergus says, is the Laminator worth it? For me, it is worth every single penny. Absolutely love it. But they do take a lot of maintenance. You need a lot of space to use them. They're heavy. They're hard to work on. They're difficult to transport. You know, that's why the X-Maxx is probably the best all-round RC car. But, oh man, Laminator, absolutely love them. Do you wear your merch as Paul? Sometimes. Oh, OP means overpowered. Hey, Damien's FPV says, Australia loves you. Thanks, dude. OP means overpowered. All right, cool. Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it. Oh, people use OP, so kids use it to be cool. We like OP. We like to overpower everything. How have your walls not collapsed from all those RCs? I don't know. Quite a lot of weight on there. You try and make a sausage as wide and long, but then it won't be a sausage anymore. Is the Max worth it? Yes! The Max is absolutely epic. I love it, but I love the X-Maxx more. Tony from Swamp Thing 4x4 says, can you buy a Laminator as a bare chassis? No, you can't, but I did say to them if they could make one, and they're not up for it because they said the engine's only worth like $100, and if they made it without the engine, it would only be like $100 less. So he reckons it's not worth it, and also he reckons if you want to go back to petrol then you can. So that's what they told me. By the way, everyone, check out Swamp Thing 4x4's channel. He does a lot of monster truck wrenching. He films a lot of the monster truck shows. And Tony and the whole of the Swamp Thing crew, such a great group of guys, really helped me with my build and stuff, and like, you know, helped me on the show and everything. Couldn't have done it without them. So go over to Swamp Thing 4x4, show them some love, give them a little subby. And if you like monster trucks and monster truck wrenching and monster truck events, then you'll love Tony's channel, Swamp Thing. Check it out. Do you have a PO box, says Jake? No, I haven't. F5C says, is the Rustler 4x4 worth it? Yes, but for me it's a little bit on the smaller side. I prefer the bigger RCs. When are you going to do another review? I've got a new Limitless, no, Infraction. The new 3S Infraction over there. I've got to do an unboxing on. Drew says, hey from Florida, love your content. Thanks, dude. Maybe I will get a place in Florida one day. Ah, Tony's giving me some hearts. Love you too, Tony. Everybody show Tony Swamp Thing 4x4 some love. Without Tony, Game Over wouldn't be working right now. So definitely go over there and show him some love. Is the UDR worth it? I think so. I love my UDR, one of my favourite RCs, but I wouldn't use it for bashing too much. No, Tony, I haven't found the sticker yet. Where is the sausage? The sausage is there. Ready to rip again. I'm planning to take it out, hopefully this week. Go meet Vinny after work and take it for a rip around there. TRX Jago goes, can I be your assistant? I don't know you, dude. I do need an assistant though, but I've already got someone lined up for that. Wayne says Tony's a top man. Yes, Tony is a top man. The whole Swamp Thing crew, they're all top guys. Hoss or Max for bashing? Oh, both. I prefer the Max, but Ian and Claire had to go on the Hoss and they prefer that one. A couple of people said, how many RC cars do you have? Oh, don't know. It's over 100 now, because I've got some Bangoods upstairs as well. I don't know exact number. David Turner says, would you ever hire someone to wrench for you? Yes! How did you meet Stamp? It's Stamp actually, but I met him in school when I was about 10 years old, 9, 10, 11, something like that. And been mates ever since. How is Andy? Andy's good. He needs some new CB joints and some new drive shafts, and I've got some nice heavy duty ones coming. Some Ashcroft ones. Well, I've actually got them already, just got to put them on. So my friend's going to put them on for me. Are you related to Claire? No. No relation there. Do you fly your planes? Ah, very rarely, but sometimes. Rue wants me to mentor him on eBay. I haven't got time for one-on-one mentoring, dude. But I've got a free eBay course that'll get you going, and I've got a paid for one. And that one will teach you everything that I know about eBay. Are you leading drive shafts? Well, I never. Yeah, well, we've got the Ashcroft ones going in there, so hopefully it should last a while. Kev, give us your life story. Oh, I haven't got time now, dude. I've done it a few times lives. Yeah, it's going to probably take an hour. RC4 noob. I would recommend the Associated Rival MT10. For the money, probably the best basher out there. When is your next video? I've just put a video out today actually on the Laminator. Next video, I haven't got any ready yet. But next one's probably going to be a Sledge video. I've got to give that footage to my brother tonight. So whenever he gets that one done, we'll get that one out. Oh, GRRFE said he put Landy 101 FC wheels on nails and destroyed the drive shafts. Oh dear. Yeah. Get the old Ashcroft drive shafts in there and it should be problem solved. No one says, hey from Israel, love the videos. Hello, dude. Thoughts on Typhon 3S? I haven't had a Typhon 3S, but from what I've seen of the 3S range, it's really good. But after a little while, they tend to go wrong a lot once they wear out. Wayne says, is Andy your daily driver? Yes. Train horns on monster truck. No, probably not. What happened to your Laminator? Broken as hell. Oh, sway bar, shocks, rod ends, shock standoff, diffs, and probably more when I start taking it apart. What's going on with the back of your head? I probably need to cut that bit off a bit. Hello from Texas. Hello, dude. Have you thought about the evolution of your channel? RC can become saturated. Yes, Chad. When we get a new property, there'll be a lot of new stuff coming. What would you recommend as an upgraded servo for the MT10? Tricky one. I used to recommend the JX EcoBoosts. I've never really had them go wrong. Up until recently, I've had quite a lot go wrong. So I don't know if the newer batch, they've started cheaping out on them, because recently I've had a lot of the EcoBoosts go wrong. But I've been using a lot of RZR servos, the perfect pass servos, and so far they've been absolutely perfect. They've got a lot more torque than the EcoBoosts. A lot better made, but they are more expensive. But you know, in this hobby, you get what you pay for. But I'll put them into, I've got one of RZR servos in this X-Maxx. I put one into my crawler. Some of my other RCs have got them in there now. The speed car's got it. So far, can't fault them. Really good servos. But if they break, I will show it on the channel. And you know, everything breaks. All servos eventually break. Nothing's indestructible, you know, especially when you're bashing, everything breaks. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. I am single. What's the best servo for X-Maxx? Well, this one here has RZR servo, the perfect pass servo, and my other X-Maxx up there has a AGF servo, and they both seem decent. Plenty of torque. Would you ever host your own RC event? No plans at the minute, but you know, Claire does Fam Jam, and next event I'm going to be there, so come along to that. Is TRX4 any good, says Atomic? I would say the best crawler, best one I've ever used anyway. Centon 3S is one of the toughest RCs though. Yes, mine took an absolute beating. But you know, the thing is, because I've got so many RCs, all of them don't get that much use. And I've heard from people that have had the 3S range for a long time that eventually they wear out and then everything starts breaking. But I don't think I've really used one long enough to get to that stage yet. So, you know, maybe I should, every time I go out, just take out a 3S card to see how long it lasts before it starts becoming unreliable. You should get an S-Works. Well, when it comes to race cars, I like Kyosho for 1/8 scale. Were any records set at Rossa? Yes! For 12 scale mini-series, Pieman got 156 or something crazy like that. Maybe it was a bit more. From a 12 scale, from a car this size. Something similar to this. I don't really know much about these, but it looked like this anyway, this sort of size. And he got it to like over 150 mile an hour. That was amazing. That was probably the most impressive car of the whole weekend, I would say. Something to go that fast for so small was mad. What's the best motor ESC combo? There's so many out there, but for power, probably Castle. For reliability, definitely Hobbywing. Update on the Mammoth RC car. Nope, I sent it back because he wanted to do some work on it. Not heard anything from him, so they're probably not going to send it back, are they? They probably don't want it on my channel. I don't know. God knows. Who knows? Who knows? I haven't had it back yet, so who knows? Kev, what's better, X-Maxx or Creighton? Depends whichever one puts a bigger smile on your face. Creighton handles better. X-Maxx in stock form bashes better. So for me, I prefer the X-Maxx, but many people prefer the Creighton. So it all depends on you, dude. Whichever one you prefer is the better one. Update on spare parts for the monster truck. Yes, they came. Got all the spare parts, but I still got to order some more. I need spare engines, spare transmissions, some more spares and stuff. I mean, at the minute, I just bought spares that I could get for the show. And I said all the other parts that you can't get for the show, I'll get later. But then they never turned up for the show anyway, because the shipping company was like so delayed. What's your biggest RC car? That would be the Laminator. Longest is a sausage. Ham says, leave X-Maxx stock or upgrade. Depends, dude. Depends what you want. This one here has got a lot of upgrades, but it's got a lot more power. And it is a lot of fun. But, you know, parts like the arms are not as strong now because of the extra weight. So, it depends, dude. Watch some videos and see what you like. If you're going to bash the living hell out of it, I'd leave it stockish. With just like some pins, like the hinge pins that you put into the arms. You know, like M2C makes some, or the Sen makes some. I've put steel gears in there, RPM rear hubs. Other than that, you're good to go. Just leave it stock. But, you know, obviously if you want to give it more power, then you have to put a bigger motor in, bigger motor mount, and then you're going to have to start upgrading other things. And, you know, it depends what you want. Tumble Wumble says Joff. Will you do more Nitro videos? Yes, but I don't know when. Primal already have a clear C10 body. Well, I'll have to get one then, won't I? Thoughts on TRX4 high trial. What is a TRX4 high trial? I haven't seen one. What is it? Is it just like higher ground clearance or something? Chad says he'd love a collaboration with Drive Tribe. I'm probably a nobody to them. What's the best drift car? No idea, dude. Absolutely no idea. Have you had any problems with companies that send RC cars to you to test? Nope, because I always tell them whatever happens in the video stays in the video. So if it breaks, I'm going to show it in the video. If it's good, I'll show it in the video. If it sucks, I'll show it in the video. And, you know, sometimes they've asked me, said, oh, what did it go like? I'm like, not too good. They're like, can we see the video before you post it? I'm like, no, sorry. You know, the rule was whatever happens goes in the video. You know, I don't let any brands have any influence over how I make my videos. Apart from if it's a sponsored post, you know, like the Manscaped, like ball shavers, for example. There's kind of like a loose script that you got to do like that little segment to. But then it's sort of clearly said in that video that it's a sponsored video and that's a sponsored section of the video. But I still wouldn't say anything that I wouldn't believe in. So, you know, if there's something in the script that I don't believe is true with the product, I wouldn't say it. Max 4 combo in X-Maxx. Oh, probably a bit heavy. Nitro crawler, yes. Probably in the winter. I may well get back on it if I get time. Land Rover monster truck. Someone says, that was the plan originally, to call it Offender. I got the chassis and then I measured it up, and the Land Rover body just will not fit on there. I would have to make the body a lot bigger, and so I just made it a C10 because I always wanted a C10 monster truck anyway. How's your day going? Says Alex. Good, dude. Had quite a late one last night. Got back from Fam Jam pretty late. Had a shower. I slept in the shop because I couldn't bother to go home. Got up fairly late. Done a thumbnail. Uploaded the video. You know, I made it live. Chatted with some of you guys. Tidied up all the stuff from yesterday. And then done a little live-o and fixed the stuff from yesterday. So now, all the stuff from yesterday is all fixed again. Everything's put away apart from this mess on the bench. So I'm going to do that. And then, yeah, go home and have some food. Update on Lambo, says Pedro. No update yet, dude. I mean, I was going to supercharge it. But then a lot of you guys said to turbo it. And Vinny says, no, you've got to turbo it. Stempy's like, no, you've got to turbo it. And everyone's telling me to turbo it. The only thing that puts me off on turbo is they don't sound as good in my opinion. I like the raw, natural aspirated sound. And with a supercharger, you still regain that same natural aspirated sound with the added bonus of the supercharger wine on top of it. So I wanted to supercharge it, but now everyone's telling me to turbo it because you can get loads more power, and I love loads more power. So I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I'm 50-50 at the minute. I don't know. What do you reckon, turbo or super? Graham says turbo lag is pants. Yeah, but I think the Lambo ones are not going to be too bad because they've got so much power without the turbo that I don't think lag's going to be an issue. Does eBay selling work in Germany? Yes, it works. I say Mahusive supercharger. It would have to be a custom build then it would be like a stupid amount of money. But maybe, I mean, if we could get that monster truck supercharger on there, I don't know. I mean, if we could get a supercharger like that on there, that would make a horrendous amount of horsepower, but it's just so big. If you look at the supercharger on this, it's just massive. It's like just the supercharger's like the size of the whole Lambo engine, pretty much. So I wouldn't even know where to start. If someone done a kit to put that on there, I would do it. But yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to. Maybe one day, but not at the minute. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day now. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to tidy up the rest of this mess here, and then we're going to call it a day. Even though a lot of you guys are saying supercharger, and a lot of you guys are saying turbo. Someone's saying engine swap. No, the engine in there's so good. So no, why not a centrifugal supercharger? If there was a kit, maybe, but there's no kit. You know, I want to get something I can just give to a company and they bolt it on, you know. Billy says, single best tip for selling on eBay. Oh, there's not one tip, dude. I found there to be 11 things you have to get right, really, to give your eBay the best chance. So there's not really a single best tip. I mean, the thumbnail picture's got to be good. The title's got to be good. Description's got to be good. You got to get all your postages good. You got to outsell your competition. I mean, single best tip, I would say, is to not be the cheapest. If you're the cheapest, you're just going to go bankrupt. So, you know, you've got to learn how to sell. And once you've learned how you can sell, then you can sell at a higher price and actually make a profit. Because people say, eBay is easy. You just buy cheap and you sell expensive. Yes, that's what you do. But what everyone normally ends up doing is buying cheap and then selling cheap. And then they don't make any money. So the skill is on eBay is to learn how you can sell at a higher price than your competition actually makes some money. And that is the tip I would give to you. Is make better listings than your competition and learn how to sell at a higher price than your competition and still make sales. Right, that's it, guys. I will see you in another video in the next few days and maybe live as well. Who knows? All right, guys, take it easy and I'll see you soon in another video. Bah! 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 People say what's bah? It's bye.